Okay, good morning friends. Today I am going to talk about the first book of Amish Tripathi in the Shiva Trilogy, the Immortals of Meluha. This is a particular genre which we call as retelling the myth. Nowadays, if you go to any college where English literature is a lesson, if they conduct a seminar, this retelling myth is one of the subject in which people are talking. So this is being told by many writers in many languages for the past 30-40 years. Even in Tamil, Pudumai Pithan has written a short story by the title Akaliga has become stone again. So Akaliga has become a woman again by the touch of Sri Ram's feet. But when she heard that Sri Ram has asked Sita to take a bath in fire in the Yuddhaganda, Akaliga became very angry and she became a stone again. Like that, Pudumai has written that story. That is a retelling of myth, one way of retelling of myth. So here also people are telling that Amish Tripathi has rewritten the Shiva myth again in these three novels. But once again I am telling, this has nothing to do with Shiva or stories related to Shiva. This is just a novel. With that mind, you have to read. So the first novel, The Immortals of Meluha. So there is a person, Shiva by the name. He is living in somewhere Himalayas. The place in which is described in the novel resembles it as if it is Manasarovar lake. Like that it is being described. Okay. So the some soldiers from the nearby country, Meluha, comes there and ask the help of the tribal people who are living there. Shiva is the head of the tribal people. So they are requesting Shiva to come to Meluha. But at the time they were telling that there is a belief within our people that some Neelakant will come from north as a savior to their country. Like that our people are believing. Like that some story is being told to them. So Shiva comes with some of his deputies and soldiers to the Meluha. When they enter into Meluha, they are met by one doctor. Okay, her name is Ayurvati. So this has got nothing to do with Ayurveda. The name is like in the film Vasul Raja MBBS. Kamal Hassan used to tell, "Hey, father is coming. You change the setup to as a hospital." For that he is calling one name. If you remember that particular name, Kalayalangaram, Ellathiyum Mathda, அப்படிம்பாரு. So like that, here also the names have been kept just to remind us those things. Okay. Here the doctor's name she is a lady doctor, Ayurvati. So she gives a potion to these people for drinking. So when they drink, all the people get fever except Shiva. But when he is drinking that potion, his throat becomes blue. That is, he becomes Neelakant. So everybody is telling that he is Neelakant, he is the savior who has come to save us. So he is coming to the Meluha country. He meets the king there, and the king's name is Daksha. And his daughter's name is Sati, also known as Shakti. So this is again a confusion with our own Daksha and Sati Devi. and his fight with Shiva, he is doing a yaga, so Shiva punished him. This is mythology. But in here it is not like that. Here also Daksha is doing something bad for which he is punished by Shiva. Like that only the story has been constructed. Then here he meets this Sati, daughter of Daksha, and he wants to marry her. But Daksha is telling that she is a Vikrama, means untouchable. Vikrama means untouchable, so you cannot marry. But they overrule all those things and they get married. And Shiva was taken to one factory, and the factory in charge's name is Brihaspati. Again, a name which is coming in mythology. So that Brihaspati is explaining Shiva that this is the factory where we are producing that potion. That name of the potion Somaras. So in our history books we might have read Somabanam, Surabanam. Like that, two drinks were there in Devaloka, and after drinking that they become people of no death. Okay. So this Somaras is manufactured there in that factory. For that, lot of water is required and lot of factory discharges are there. Means chemicals which are harmful to the people, that are also there. So because of this factory, the river Saraswati has dried up. Like that, our author is writing. So there was a river Saraswati, it got dried up. This is we read in Vedas and our history books also. So for that he is imagining, he is constructing one reason. Then now they have to shift the factory to some other place where a lot of water is available, and that water should be used for making the factory. Because of that only they have somehow brought the Nilakanta to this place, like that this Brihaspati is telling him. When these people returned to their country, that factory was blown off, and Brihaspati is just disappeared. And when Shiva goes there and inspect that place, he sees some things there which are related with Nagas. And this Sati was also was suddenly taken away by a group of people, and Shiva saves her from them, and Shiva is told that they are Naga people. So that Daksha is telling all the problem is because of the next country. So this man went to the next country, adjacent country, and that country they fight with each other. That countryman was he is a Chandravamsi king, and he was defeated in the war. And that fellow says, we are also waiting for a Nilakanta to save us. So if you are the Nilakanta, you have to save us. Like that he is telling. And so now you see this first country Meluha, there Suryavamsi king. He says the kingdom was established by Lord Ram. And they say that one Mahadev of earlier years have come and saved our country. Like that another Mahadev will come. And the characters' names is Shiva, Sati, Veerabhadra, Nandi, Brihaspati, Daksha, Kanhala. This Kanhala is a man who wrote about Kashmir. Chronicles of Kashmir was written by, its name is Rajatarangini. So this Kanhala and that Kanhala has got no connection. He is a character here. So Parvateshwar, this Parvateshwar is the Senapati of that Daksha. But we have another Parvateshwar who's Himavan. Her daughter is Parvati, and she again married Shiva. In our mythology it is like that. So Ayurvati is the doctor. So like that this story goes on. Here this man, in the end of the story, Shiva decides to search for Nagas and find out the truth about them. This is what is the content of the first part, The Immortals of Meluha, which was released in 2010 by two publishers. The second publisher made it very famous. His name is Westland Publishers. That publisher's name is Westland Publishers. Author is Amish Tripathi. We will see in our next video other two novels. Thank you.